Well, it's official. Warren Buffett just announced he's retiring as CEO of Berkshire Hathaway at the end of the year. After decades of building one of the most successful companies in history, he may finally have some free time, maybe even enough to take on a side hustle, like coaching Mark Zuckerberg on how to talk like a human being. Buffett once summed up the 2008 crash by saying, "Only when the tide goes out do you discover who's been swimming naked." That's memorable, visual, and actually useful. Or how about this gem? Price is what you pay, value is what you get. 10 words, boom, financial literacy masterclass. Meanwhile, Zuckerberg once said, "I just want to make sure that we're getting to a place where we're actually, building trust." Uh-huh. And he also described Meta's strategy as, "I think we're in a moment where we need to reset the way we're building." Inspiring stuff if you're building an IKEA shelf. So maybe Buffett's next investment is in communication coaching, starting with Silicon Valley's richest robot. Warren Buffett, obviously a wildly successful investor, arguably the most successful investor of all time, has made a lot of people rich, of course, himself too, and he's giving it all away. So a lot of remarkable things he's done. But one of the things he has done is really show that you can be someone highly substantive and be a great communicator. There is this sense in the business world that the smarter you are, the more you have to use lots of arcane jargon, get lost in the weeds, just go through the numbers. No, Warren Buffett shows he can distill complex economic issues, complex business issues, and sum it up so that real people understand it. Now, we're talking about Warren Buffett now because he's made a lot of money as a great investor, a savvy investor. But I would argue, even if he were a horrible investor, he could have had a tremendous career as a CNBC commentator or as a business analyst because of his ability to distill complex subjects into pithy comments. Now, I could spend the next 6 hours just pulling gems of things he said and sharing them with you from CNBC interviews, from his annual letters. But he to me, is an absolute marvel of communication because he's able to take an idea, an important idea, package it in an understandable way, a tangible way, and then infuse it with emotion in a way that's visual and memorable. Very few people can do that. Mark Zuckerberg certainly can't do that. And I don't mean to be too harsh on Mark Zuckerberg. I'm not a big fan, but we have to give him some credit. He was a kid and created one of the most powerful, richest, successful companies in the world. Yes, we could devote days and days just for criticism of that, but he does have a lot of success under his belt as a CEO, judged by the metric of financial success. Not every CEO is going to be a great communicator, but they can all learn how to be better. Certainly, Bill Gates was not a great communicator. For the first half of his career, he decided he wanted to become a good communicator and spent a lot of time working on that craft. Buffett, he's been around since the 1950s in a leadership position. So he's had a long time to refine this and hone this. But I remember just a few years ago, he was asked by a CNBC anchor, "Hey, do you plan on retiring anytime soon?" And at that point, he's like, like a kid in the candy store. I'm like a kid waiting by the phone, waiting for it to ring for a date. I'm so excited about going to the prom. I am skipping out the door on the way to school every day. I'm so happy about coming to work. He talks in a way that is simple, it's understandable, but he doesn't dumb things down. He doesn't demagogue. He talks about actual important principles, the concepts he's looking to convey, and then he uses the simplest language possible. That's the problem with so many, I would say, people have gone to business school, and Warren Buffett did go to business school. It's the problem with a lot of tech guys, mostly guys, is they feel they have to use everything in jargon and tech speak. Warren Buffett realized, no, you don't have to. You can use simple language that can be understood by the customers of a See's candy store or a Dairy Queen, two of his holdings. So Warren Buffett I tip my hat to you as a world-class communicator. And I'm really only kidding about you taking up a part-time job as a communications consultant. A, I don't need the competition. B, you've got better things to do with your time. And you deserve some retirement time and relaxation time. Good luck.